We are on example number 9, textbook. The question says Monica has a piece of canvas whose area is 551 meter square. So she has a piece of cloth, whatever be the shape, its area was 551 meter square. Now, it says that she is using this cloth to make a tent whose base radius is 7 meters square. So the cloth she is using it to make a tent. And you can see that only the curved surface area of tent is used in making only the curved surface area of the tent where the clothes are used and whose radius is also given as 7 meters square. Now, as we read the question further, it says that assuming that there is some stitching margins and that is incurred while stitching it. So we say it's a wastage in stitching margin, which is approximately 1 meter square. So that means out of 551 meters square, some 1 meter square, that means this area is wasted. I got wasted. That means we can conclude that the effective cloth material which is used has to be this minus this. That means 551 minus 1 meter square. That means 550 meter square. Only this much cloth is used in making this tent. Now, finally, we see that in the questions they are asking to get the volume of the tent. As you know, the volume of a tent is 1 over 3 pi r square h. We already have the radius, but we don't have the height. So let's say, how can we get the height of this tent? Now, for that, what we can do, first we'll compare this with the curved surface area. As you know that this is utilized in making the curved surface area of the tent. So we can say that the curved surface area CSA, which is equal to 550 meter square. Later, we can replace this curved surface area with its formula, which is pi RL, which is equal to 550. Now, pi is 22 over 7. R, which is mentioned as 7 in this question, L, which we are required to find out first in order to get the height. As I can see that this 7 and 7 get cancelled. If I transpose this 22 on the other side, it will be divided. So it's 11, 2 times 11, 50 times. Further, I can continue to reduce and we get length or the slant height here, L, which is 25 meter. Now, once we have the slant height as well as the radius, we can find the vertical height. As you know, we need the vertical height in order to find the volume. So therefore, we will be applying this relation called L square is equal to R square plus H square to find the height. L, which is we have got 25, so we can replace this L with 25 square, R square as it is 7, so 7 square plus H square. 25 square is 625, 7 square is 49, and H square. So we'll transpose it and we'll get H square is equal to 625 minus 49, which is 576. Later we can say that H is under root 576, that is 24 meter. So once we get the height, now as we have already discussed that we are getting the height so as to calculate the volume. And in order to calculate the volume, we need height. So now we can apply the formula of the volume of a cone, and the volume of a cone is 1 over 3 pi r square h. Now replacing pi with 22 over 7, r which is 7, so 7 into 7, and height which is 24. So we are simply placing these values here. Let's say so let's place once again pi, which is 22 over 7, radius, which is 7. So 7 into 7, and height, which we have calculated as 24. Now, further, as you can see, 7 and 7 get cancelled, 3 1 times and 3 8 times. So now we are left with this number, that is 22 into 7 into 8, 56. So 22 into 56 is 1232 meter square. So we can declare that this being the final volume of the cone that was required to find out